Hi everyone, it's Joy with Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness. Welcome to Gentle Yoga. Get all of your props. We're going to be using a strap today, so find your yoga strap, a belt, a scarf, something you can use. Type in the comments, let me know you're here, and we're going to settle in. It's a beautiful day here in Berkshire County, and I'm happy to be with you. So let's get started. Start by finding a comfortable seated posture. Welcome, welcome. Start to settle in. Give yourself a little lift by sitting on a folded blanket or on a cushion or a pillow. We want to lift the hips to help the spine maintain its natural curves. If you're just joining, welcome. It's Gentle Yoga. This is Joy. Come to you with Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness. You can sit in easy pose with legs crossed. If that's not comfortable, stretch your legs out. Find a way to sit that feels grounding, easeful for you. In Gentle Yoga, for me, it's all about sharing comfort, sharing ease, what feels good in your body, moment by moment. So once your legs feel settled, rest the hands down towards the lap, and then find a soft gaze towards the ground or close your eyes all together. And we'll start to focus on the natural rhythm of your breath. Without controlling or forcing your breath, just feel your body move as you breathe. Effortless, easy, natural. Feel your breath dance your body, your breath animate, move, dance your body. Continue to stay focused on your breath and its natural rhythm. As you maintain that focus, just expand your awareness and notice your physical body. No judging, nothing to figure out, just a noticing. Scanning physical body, noticing what you feel physically. And now, grounded in that flowing breath, notice your energy, your mood, your energetic self, the emotional self. Just noticing what's here and letting it all be. Whatever you discover, it's welcome here. There's no need to change you, no need to force anything. We're just making space for ourselves. Still feeling your breath flow, grounded in that. And lastly, open your awareness and just notice the realm of the mind, what's coming and going in terms of thought activity. Not clinging or rejecting or not obsessing, not beating yourself up, just noticing. Peeking into a room in your house. What's in here? Curious. Okay, that's what's there. Great. So welcome. We're going to start now. Start moving. And as we move, keep that awareness rooted in breath, but aware, witnessing body, energy, mind, just noticing without any judgment. So start nice and easy. Turn your torso softly towards your right. And then as you inhale, come forward and down and around with your torso, and exhale back and around. Inhale forward and around. Exhale back and around. And keep going at a speed that feels good for you. Your legs can be crossed in easy pose. They can be open wide if that feels better. Just warming up in these heart to earth circles. And then when you're ready, begin to go the other way. Bring your breath so that you inhale on the forward motion and exhale as you come back. Yeah. Making space for your breath, for your body. Know the right way to do this class is to do what feels good, what feels safe, what feels true for you. The right way is to follow your intuition, trust your body, trust yourself, and I'm here with you on the journey. One more time around. Good. And take your hands to the space in front of you. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to softly come forward, belly towards thighs, hands down to the earth, and walk your hands out as much as feels good. We're going to let the head become heavy, tucking the chin and hanging the head. Just breathing here in the seated fold for a few rounds of breath, inviting the body to soften. Roll your spine up, sitting all the way back up to neutral. Welcome everyone if you're just joining. If your legs are crossed in easy pose, Sukhasana, we're going to cross the other leg in front. And if your legs are in a different position that feels more comfortable, that's great too. Take your torso like we did before and just gently rotate it towards your right. Stretch your arms down towards the earth, left arm in front, right arm in back. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms to center. Take your torso to center, palms touch overhead. Exhale, pull your hands down to your heart. Inhale, arms lift to the sky. Pull your belly button in. Exhale, we're twisting to the left, arms come down. Inhale, lift and lengthen, turn to center, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, raise your arms to the sky. Exhale into your twist, belly pulls in, sitting tall. Good. Inhale to center, rotating, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands connect down through center to the heart. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale into your twist. So we'll keep going for another moment and find the rhythm that feels good to your body, good to your breath. And come and rest to center. Relax your hands down at center, just like before. Take an inhalation. And as you exhale, belly forward and down, hands to the earth. Crawl your hands out as much as you like and let your head become heavy. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Easy does it. Soften your body. Relax your jaw. And roll your spine all the way up. Slowly, grounded, fluid, and stable. Good. We're going to come to hands and knees in tabletop posture. So find your blanket or your towel, something to cushion your knees. We are going to work on our knees for a little bit. Come into tabletop, wrists under shoulders with fingers wide apart, knees under hips, and press your toenails to the mat. If wrists are sensitive, you can try fists or come down to forearms. We're going to bring fluidity to the spine. Inhale, tilt your tailbone to the sky, drop your belly, open across your chest and lift your chin. Exhale, tuck your tailbone to the earth, arch your spine high, hang your head. Inhale, lift your tailbone towards the sky, melt your belly down, lift your chin, Exhale, tuck your tailbone towards the earth, arch your spine high, hang your head. One more time, inhale, tilt your tailbone to the sky, let your belly relax down, lift your chin, and then exhale, tuck your tailbone to the earth, arch your spine high, hang your head. Good. Come to neutral spine, take your knees out towards the side edges of your mat, feet. Settle your hips back towards the heels of your feet, and then you can either reach your arms out in front and take your forehead to the earth for an extended child's pose, or you can make a pillow by stacking the hands and resting your head down onto that pillow. Whatever feels good for a few rounds of breath. As you rest in a child's pose, comfortable and grounded, I'll share a poem with you by Dana Falls. I am already. One flow of energy and breath connects the full depth and breadth of consciousness. There is nowhere to go but here, no time but now, no why or how or maybe, just this knowing, simple and complete, that I am already what I thought I had to seek. If you have a pillow with your hands, now extend your arms out in front. And once arms are extended out in front, walk them over towards the right side, reaching out in front as you stretch your hips back and down. Take a few deep breaths, stretching through the left side of your body. Come through center. Take your hands over towards the left side of your mat, reaching far out in front. Hips heavy, back towards your heels. Take a few deep breaths, stretching through the right side of your body. And come back to center. Inhale, come to tabletop on hands and knees, tuck the toes, and on your exhalation, gently lift your knees, push into your hands, lift your hips. Nice and easy. Inhale, support your knees, don't drop them, back to tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. We're going to flow that a few times. Inhale, come to hands and knees, tabletop, tuck the toes. Exhale, lift the knees, lift the hips, push into the hands, downward facing dog. Inhale, gently come back down to tabletop. Exhale, hips to heels, child's pose. Good. So we'll take a few more at your own rhythm. Find the speed, the breath, the expression that feels good. One more cycle. And when you're complete, rest in child's pose. Start to come up onto hands and knees. And once you're on hands and knees, crawl your hands back so you can stand up onto your knees. Good. Take hands to hips for balance. We're going to bring the left leg out in front, so you can take your leg around in a little circle for more sturdy transition, or just step that leg forward in one swoop. Once your leg is out in front, crawl it forward even more. You see how my ankle is in front of my knee? And then my hips are straight over my back knee. So we have room then to shift the hips forward. And when you do that, your front knee lines up over your front ankle. So it's a stretch through the front of the back thigh and hip flexor. Hands Either come to heart at prayer pose, or you can reach them up to the sky. If this is too deep of a stretch into the hips, take 90 degrees so that the front knee is right over the front ankle. Just a few breaths here. Feel your connection to the earth. One more full breath cycle. Great. Bring your hands down to the floor. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and step your back foot forward, placing it next to your front foot. Feet parallel, about 5 inches apart, hands to the shins. Inhale and lengthen your back. Exhale, come down. Let your breath flow. You're going to drop the backside, bend the knees. Take the hands to prayer at the heart and lift the torso into a chair pose. Adjust your chair so you're comfortable. You can soften it by standing up. And you can go even deeper if you like the challenge. A few breaths in chair. Hands can be at the heart, or just like with the low lunge we were in, they can reach to the sky. Weight is back near the heels of the feet. Breath is full. And as you exhale, dive forward, hands towards the earth. Let your breath flow. Bend the knees. And the left leg steps back now. We're going to settle in to that low lunge on the other side. Flatten the top of your back foot. When you're ready, lift your torso. And you have your front knee right over your front ankle. If it's too deep of a stretch through your hip flexor and your back thigh, take the 90-degree angle by moving your foot back, lining your front ankle under your front knee. Hands either to the heart or up to the sky, whatever feels good for you. Letting your breath flow naturally. A few more rounds of breath. Can you hear your breath? Can you feel your breath in your body? Take your hands down to the floor. Tuck your back toes to lift your back knee and step your back foot forward about 5 or 6 inches. Feet are apart, parallel. Hands to the shins. Inhale, lengthen out your back like a table. Exhale, come down. And as you inhale, stand all the way up, eyes open, reaching to the sky. Palms come together. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart. And let your breath flow here. Eyes can be open or even closed as we ground for a moment into Tadasana mountain pose. Let go of mountain pose. Remove your blanket, cushion, whatever you were using under your knees. Place it off to the side. And then find a wide stance, heels in, toes turned out. Arms lift, open wide, palms face front, elbows bend. Bend into your left knee, shift the weight, and then take it over to your right. And decide as you start to move, how is your stance for you? You might need to widen it, shorten it, and we're just going to breathe naturally. Flow at your pace. You might want to move more quickly or slowly than me. Feel into your body. Feel the strength of your feet and your legs as you flow. And then come to center. Expand your arms out, palms face down. Turn your toes to face forward. Take a micro bend into your knees, almost invisible. And lower your torso halfway only, so your back is flat. Belly, chest parallel to the floor. A few breaths just looking down, creating strength and stability. Great. Push down through your feet. Lift your torso. You're going to relax the arms. A few rolls in the shoulders. Back. Settle the arms down. Ground your right hand against your leg. Inhale and lift your left arm to the sky, palm facing your midline. Exhale, reach over. Take a few deep breaths here. Strong through your feet to the earth, lifted and lengthened up through your torso, through your upper spine. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, relax down. Inhale, lift your right arm high. Exhale, come into your side bend. A few rounds of breath here. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, relax down. Hands to the waist to transition. Rotate your left leg 90 degrees towards the short edge of your mat. And your right leg in just about 45 degrees. You won't have to move it much if your toes were just facing forward for the half forward fold. So once feet are settled, open your arms like before. Pull your hips back, reach. And we're going to hold here in a half triangle. Your left knee, make sure it has a micro bend, almost invisible. A few more breaths. Reach forward through your left hand. Good. Lift your torso, lower your arms. Start to rotate your pelvis towards your left leg. Spin up on your back heel. 90-degree bend comes into the left knee, your front leg, and then hands to the heart in prayer pose, or as you've seen earlier, reaching up to the sky. A few breaths here in a high lunge. Good. So start to shift your weight, turning your toes back to face the long edge of your mat, rotating your body, arms out, tiny bend in the knees, start to come down again like before. Coming down halfway, looking down, and just working on stability, on core strength as we hold the pose for a couple of breaths. Push down through your feet to stand. Now drop your hands, keep your feet wide. I'm going to turn around to show you. See if you can interlace your fingers. If not, maybe you can clasp or just reach. So whichever works for you, either interlace, clasp, or reach. And once that's done, really reach down towards the earth. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. You can look up towards the ceiling if you like. Just a few breaths here. And then soften to center. Soften, release nice and easy. And we'll roll again. The shoulders back in space. Great. Hands come to the waist just to transition us. Rotate your right leg. It's 90 degrees towards the short edge of your mat. Left leg is rotated 45 degrees in towards center. Open the arms strong again. Pull your hips back in space as you reach through your right hand. And we're going to hold in a half triangle. Check in on your right knee that it's bent a tiny little bit just to help keep it safe, not lock it out. A few deep breaths, feeling your strength, your legs working all this time to support you, grounded to the earth, powerful. Relax your arms down, lift your torso back a bit. We're going to shift, rotate the whole pelvis, the torso, the belly, towards your right leg. 90-degree bend comes into the right leg, spin up on your back heel, hands either to the heart or up to the sky in a high lunge. Notice your experience, your body, what's happening, emotions or energy, what's happening, mind, what's happening, rooted in your breath. Relax your hands down and just step the back foot up. Feet parallel, 5 or 6 inches apart. Hands reach down, palms face front. Standing tall, eyes open or closed if you like for a few rounds of breath. Just grounding in mountain pose. And start to soften that. So go ahead now and get whatever you're using as a strap today. You might have a yoga strap, great. If not, get a belt, get a scarf, any long piece of sturdy fabric like a t-shirt could work. Get something that you can use as a strap. We're going to play a little bit with some balance for the next portion. So once you've got your strap, you're going to stand in mountain pose, Tadasana. Take your strap in front of your body. So you're going to want a good amount of space to start because we're going to be lifting our arms up, over, and back. So we need a full range of motion. So we're just going to practice. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, take your arms back and down. So you need that space for that clearance. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward and down. Let's do it just like that one more time. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, arms come back and down. Inhale, lift your arms high. Exhale, arms come forward and down. So you can stick with that, or I invite you to add a little bit of a balance challenge. And we can play with it. We're not seeking perfection. So maybe it's a balance game. All right, arms in front. Inhale, lift your arms, but this time lift your heels. Exhale, back and down, feet flat. Yes. Inhale, arms lift. Lift your heels. Exhale, forward and down. One more time like that, and you don't have to lift your heels if you don't want to. Inhale, arms lift, heels lift. Exhale, feet flatten, arms come back and down. One more time like that. Inhale, arms lift, heels lift. Exhale, ground to the earth. Good. Now, take whatever you're using as a strap and bring it into one hand. So bring it into your left hand. Standing in mountain pose, lift your left arm high, and then bend the elbow. So depending on how it feels, your hand might be above your head, it might be in line with the back of your head, it might be down near the nape of your neck, so whatever feels good is fine. And then once you're set, take your right arm around, bend at the elbow, the shoulder rotates forward, reach back and find your strap. So it'll look something like that behind you, and your top hand can be wherever it feels good. So if this feels like enough, We have Gomukhasana arms with Tadasana legs. If this feels like enough, you just stay. But if you want, we're going to move into tree pose with our legs. So if you want, you can come with me now. What we will do is shift the weight into the left leg. Left leg is standing tall, strong. Lift your right heel off the mat. Rotate your whole right leg out to the side. And then connect your lifted heel towards your standing ankle. Now your legs are in tree pose, and you can stay just like this. If you really want, you can lift your lower foot higher against your calf area underneath the knee, never pressing on the knee because we don't want to injure it. Just another 3 deep rounds of breath. And as you exhale, just stay in your body as you come out. Exhale, staying in the body, coming out, and just shake it out how it feels good. Good. And we're going to go onto the other side, and remember you have options. So we prepare the strap. There's some space that's hanging down that we can use behind us. Inhale, lift, right arm high this time, bend at the elbow. Wherever your top hand is comfortable, that's where you can settle it. Opposite arm comes around and back, finding your strap, whatever you're using. You can use a belt, a scarf, a yoga strap. And then either stay here with sturdy legs, feet flat and parallel in Tadasana, or if you like, we'll expand to tree pose, Vrikshasana through the legs. So if that's the case, shift your weight. Right leg becomes stable, standing tall. Left heel lifts. Rotate that left leg completely towards the side and make the connection of your lifted heel to standing leg. A few deep breaths. Feel your breath. This is challenging. Our body parts are moving in some various opposite ways. Try to stay rooted in your breath, not get lost in some of those other levels. Sensation, emotion, mind, aware but rooted in breath. Come out as present as you have been holding the pose. So release, staying in your body. Good. And your strap, you can fold it up, put it off to the side. Beautiful. Come back to the top of your mat. Tadasana legs. Sweep your arms high, thumbs facing behind you, palms facing one another. We're going to push through the legs and lift through the heart. Then shift the hips forward and lift again. A few deep breaths, looking up towards where the wall meets the ceiling, as if you're going to do an elegant back dive. Imagine that curving arc from your feet up through the back of your body, lifted, long, and curving. Start to come to center, eyes open, bend the knees, take your hands down to the floor. We're going to step down to tabletop, nice and easy, just transitioning. Sweep the feet to one side, sit down to one hip, and sweep the legs out in front. Good. So we're going to settle in here. You may like to shift your weight side to side until you really feel grounded with your sitting bones to the earth. Flex your toes towards the ceiling. Arms reach high. Inhale. And as you exhale, take your belly towards your thighs. Hands rest on the mat, the shins, the feet, wherever it feels good. And your choice. See what feels better for you today. You might like to take your Paschimottanasana with a long, lengthened spine and open, broad chest. It might feel better to let your head round, melt, hang. Experiment, see what feels good, and we're gonna hold for at least a full minute just to give our bodies time to soften, release, let go into the pose. So I like to hold poses, especially seated poses. I read today, I think it was in Leslie Kaminoff's Yoga Anatomy book, for example, that in pigeon pose, it takes at least 3 minutes for the body to get the benefits of the pose, because the initial reaction is a defensive tightening of the muscular structures. So see as you hold, if your body has an experience of softening, sort of trusting maybe, like letting go, and that's what we're going for, as opposed to something like a forcing or a pushing. We are not looking to force. And then make your way all the way back up. Once your torso is lifted, open your legs wide and just shake them out there a little bit. Settle down, flexing through the feet, toes to the sky, knees facing up. Inhale at center, and as you exhale, belly comes forward, just like we did at the very beginning in easy pose. Hands crawl out, and like in Paschimottanasana just before, you see, do you want a nice long lengthened spine opening across the chest, which creates a little back bend? Maybe. Or do you feel better softening, rounding, heavying the head? Maybe. Only you know. So trust your body, check in what feels good, and do what feels good. Trust that you know what you need. And then walk your hands in, come back to center. We're going to play a little bit. Sweep your legs in front of you. Make sure you have a clear space on either side of you, on the mat and on the floor, because we're going to be changing levels from seated to lying down, back to seated, and you will see. So knees together, feet together, reach your arms out in front so you're in a supported little Navasana boat pose. Good. So now from your boat pose, you're going to start to fall down to your left side. Use your hands. You don't have to worry about form. Come on down. Stretch your legs out. Take your left hand to support your head. So it's like you're lying on the beach almost. And then once you're ready, point through the toes and your top leg is going to lift. A few breaths. For more support, instead of an outstretched bottom leg, you can bend the bottom leg. Gives you more of a base with the earth. We're going to use the arms. Bend the knees. Push through the hands. Come back up. Yes, you guessed it, to Navasana. And you can take a more heated variation if you want, with the feet lifted. Just keep lifting through your chest, your heart center, whatever variation you take. All right, we're going to start to shift. Falling down to your right side. Stretching your legs out long on the mat. Bringing your right hand to rest underneath your head. Vishnu's couch, this pose is called. We'll point through the toes, and then when you're ready, your top leg lifts. Good. So again, more support, you can bend that bottom leg. If you want more challenge, you can take a yogi grip around your big toe. So see what feels good, what variation. Good. So like before, start to bend the knees, both hands to the mat, push yourself up, back into your boat pose. Good. And stretch the legs out in front, shake them out. Now line yourself up on your mat so you have space behind you. We're going to come down onto our backs. If you want to put on a sweater or socks, go ahead before we come down. And then when you're ready, feet flex for a little more challenged. Reach your arms forward and roll down. If you don't want the challenge, just take your hands behind you. Support yourself coming down. Once you get down, shake your legs out a little bit. Sort of just flip-flop, windshield wipe your feet side to side. Wiggle, jiggle, shake your legs, however it feels good. And then pause for a moment. Just let your body be heavy. We will take a few poses here on our backs, but before we get into that, just going to rest. And feel your breath here too. Hi Paula, hi Sally, hi Meg. I'm taking a minute to see who's here. It's good to be with you. So we'll start to move a little bit. Step your feet flat on the floor. Feet parallel, ankles under knees. Keep your head right at center. Reach your hands down near your hips, palms to the earth. And on an inhalation, inhale, push down through your feet, lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, push down through your feet, lift your hips. Exhale, lower. And keep going a few more rounds at your own pace. Inhaling and lifting up into bridge pose. And exhaling, relaxing down to neutral. One more time. Inhale, lift the hips. And we'll hold bridge pose. So hold the pose, but flow your breath, lifting your hips, palms to the earth. Or you can reach your arms overhead if it feels better. Or take any other variation that's better for your body. Good, and now slowly lower. Let your knees windshield wipe a little bit. Turn your palms to the sky, open your arms out from your body, and just let your knees sway and rock a little bit. Easy and natural, not planned or forced. See how your body wants to do it. Good. And take your knees back to center. Bring your knees and your hands to meet. Leave your knees at a distance from your belly. Inhale, arms are straight. As you exhale, bend your elbows and pull your knees in towards your belly. We're going to do that a few times. Inhale, let your knees move away, arms straighten out. Exhale, pull your knees in towards your belly. Inhale, straighten the arms. Knees move out and away. Exhale, pull your knees in towards your belly. One more time. Inhale, knees out and away. Exhale, knees in towards belly. Soften your knees. Bring your feet onto the floor. Take your hands, lift your backside, tuck your hands underneath your backsides. It may just be the thumbs. It may be thumbs and pointer fingers. See what feels good, but tuck your hands underneath your backside. Then stretch your legs straight up towards the sky. So just an easy inversion. You can settle in with more props if you want by putting a blanket underneath your backside and low back here. You can turn over to a wall and put your legs straight up the wall. See what feels good. We're going to hold for a few more moments. Inversions like these help drain the lymphatic system. Give us a different point of view, seeing things from another perspective. So if you're on a blanket or something like that, release it. Take your hands out from under you. If you're on the wall, come away from the wall. Reach the arms out from your shoulders, palms to the earth, and then bend your knees so they make a 90-degree bend. Relax your knees down towards the right, bringing them to the floor, or if the floor is too far away, rest them down onto a blanket, a pillow, something to support you. Knees to the right. Take your right hand if you like. Place it on the outside of your left knee, and you can look up to the ceiling, or to deepen into the twist, look to the left. Shoulders are heavy. Gravity is doing the work. Let your body settle down. We're at the end of the journey. The hard poses are behind us. So as you rest for a few more breaths here in the twist, can you let go into gravity just a little more? So relax both arms out and down, palms to the earth. Take your head to neutral center if it's not. Start to sweep the knees up to center on your flat back. And then gently drop your knees down to the left, all the way to the floor or onto a blanket or a pillow. Take your left hand if you want and gently place it on the outside of your right knee and thigh, and either look straight ahead or softly, easily turn your head away from your knees. Settle into your twist on this side. Make any adjustments that feel good. Letting go of your weight. Bring your left hand to the floor if it's not. Head to neutral, looking to the ceiling. Bring your knees back to center, flat back. Take your hands to your knees again and circle your knees in one direction. Massage your lower back into the floor and circle the other way. And then pause at center. Bring your feet to the ground, hands to your belly. And there, see if your body wants another pose or stretch. Take it. If your body's ready to settle in for resting pose, then start to make yourself comfortable. So we have a few minutes here of transition. Seeing if your body wants another stretch. It might be intuitive. It might not be something we know from yoga asana. It might be a traditional pose your body's asking for. Or you might say, I'm ready to rest, I'm ready for Shavasana, and in that case, start to make yourself comfortable. Corpse pose, Shavasana, is on a flat back. The feet are splayed out towards the bottom corners of the mat. The arms are out from the body, palms face up. That's a simple corpse pose. It can be uncomfortable on the lower back. If you're feeling discomfort, put a pillow or a blanket or your yoga bolster underneath your knees. You might like something underneath your head. Lying on your back may not feel comfortable at all. You might prefer to lie on your belly or in a fetal position or to sit up and meditate. So give yourself permission that the way to do it right is to trust yourself and take care of what feels important to you, what feels helpful. Take care of yourself. And then once you settle in, I'll guide you through a little bit of a body scan, yoga nidra. It's okay if you fall asleep or fade out. It's okay if I name a part of your body and you can't quite feel it or sense it. There's no way to do it wrong. Begin by heavying your body even further. Can you let go of the weight of your bones? Can you let go of the work of your muscles? Soften all the muscles across your forehead. Let your eyeballs relax back and down into their sockets. Soften your jaw, loose. Heavy your shoulders to the ground. And spread that heavy surrender down your upper arms to your elbows, down your forearms to your wrists, palms of your hands and fingertips. Soften your chest, your rib cage, belly, and low back. Heavy down the bones of your pelvis, your hips, and send that heaviness down your thighs, to your knees, down shins, calves, to your ankles, soles of your feet and toes. Let your whole body relax. As you relax, Notice sensation in the palms of your hands. Feel the palms of your hands. Notice sensation in your forearms. Feel your elbow creases. Sense your upper arms. And sense your shoulder blades. Notice sensation across your back. Feel your back. Notice sensation in the back of your neck and the back of your head. Notice forehead, cheeks. Notice sensation in your jaw. Feel the front of your throat. Feel the front of your chest, collarbones. Sense your sternum. Feel your belly. Sense your backside and the outsides of your hips. Sense your thighs. Feel your knees, shins. Feel sensation in your calves. Feel the soles of your feet. Now sense, feel into only the right half of your body. Feel the whole right half of your body alive, sensing, feeling. And now focus and feel the left side of your body. Feeling left side, the whole left side of your body. And again, feel, and now feel your whole body as one. Sense your whole body. And feel your breath flowing. And imagine that each time you inhale, you can send that breath all the way to the tips of your fingers and toes. Breathe, flowing, natural. And imagine each time you inhale, sending your breath all the way out to the farthest edges of your body. A voluminous breath. And as you breathe, allow yourself now to feel very peaceful. Peaceful like a beautiful flower or a happy spring bird. Allow yourself to feel a sense of peace. And now allow yourself to feel strong, strong like a mountain, strong like a firm rooted tree. Allow yourself to feel strength. And again now, allow yourself to feel peaceful. peaceful like a beautiful flower, peaceful like a butterfly. Allow your body to feel peaceful. And imagine now your whole body surrounded in a baby pink light. If that color doesn't work for you, choose another. Light filled almost like with diamonds shining all around your body like a cocoon of healing energy. And at the same time, imagine that cocoon of healing energy, the sparkling baby pink, pastel pink light around your heart, physical heart, energetic heart. So you have this internal orb of healing pink light around your heart, and then this larger cocoon-like orb of healing pink light all around your body. Just breathe naturally and be open to your own healing potential through breath, through your visualization. And as you rest here, I invite you 3 times to repeat to yourself quietly or out loud, "May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May I be well, happy, and peaceful." And I invite you, if you like, to repeat 3 times, "May all beings be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings be well, happy, and peaceful." Notice your body, the points that are pressing down, contact with the ground. Notice your breath and the sounds you can hear. And start to move again. It might be small, wiggling fingers and toes. It might be big, expansive stretches. Move again. And let your movement guide you to rest on one side in a fetal position. And I'll share that poem again by Dana Falds. "I am already one flow of energy and breath. Connects the full depth and breadth of consciousness. There is nowhere to go but here. No time but now. No why or how or maybe. Just this knowing, simple and complete, that I am already what I thought I had to seek. I am already what I thought I had to seek." In a way that's easy for you, come on up to sit in a comfortable manner. One hand to the chest, the other on top, and I'll invite you to sing the sound of Om with me if you like, representing that everything is connected. Nothing is separate. Palms pressed together. Take a moment to bow your head and honor you and your body, mind, spirit, energy. And then I honor you with a namaste and a thank you for joining. It's my pleasure to be with you. I'm coming to you with Berkshire Yoga, Dance, and Fitness. Thank you for commenting and to let me know that you're here. And back with you next Sunday at 3:30. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And feel free to message me if you have requests for next time. I love seeing your hearts pop up, Sally and Paula. I think my mom is here, but she didn't comment, so it's hard for me to know. That's why I ask you to comment, because then I can see you're here, and I love it. It's really great. I love being with you all every week. So sending kisses and hugs virtually, and talk to you soon. Check out the other classes. There's bar, there's Payo, which is Pilates and yoga. There's, I don't know, like maybe some dance. So check out some of the other classes, and there's lots of yoga. Bye for now, everybody. Have a great day.